You're like a second off in my ears, but it's fine. It's probably Discord lag more than anything.
Like dick sword lag. And welcome back to another episode of
Insane intro.
The Softlock Cafe. How's it going, gamer?
It's going well. It's going well. I've had a pretty eventful week. I've been dealing with some stuff at work that is very interesting. There was a meeting that we had where we were talking about this project that I've been working on for quite a while, and it did not go the way I thought it would. So that was interesting. But how about you, gamer?
Fired. I had a great birthday weekend. We did a charity stream for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Raised $465. And we got 2 kittens.
Oh my god, show pussy. Show pussy.
This is Vivi.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
Him. He's a baby.
I got pet it on stream, you won't?
He's so small. He's so small. Okay, he's so excited because his brother's playing with the toy still.
A man. Young man.
And this one is Vasky.
Vasky.
I got 2 little babies. Oh god, okay. Okay, bud. Okay.
We'll call her Vaseline.
I was like, they are both boys. They're brothers. I was originally so I put one up for the name on auction. Because if we hit $750, whoever had the highest donation for my stream would be able to name one of the kittens. We did not hit the goal. So I originally had
Sag.
There's a me which is Sag, but you know, I had to put a hefty price if I was gonna put something like that up for auction. You know,
never kill yourself, chat.
Also, never kill yourself. And we'll leave links to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. My personal thing will be closed by the time this goes out because I'm doing the charity walk on Saturday. But you guys should still donate because it's a sick ass cause. Never kill yourself. But
never do it.
I'd seen a meme forever ago. It was like girls name their pets after Greek gods and guys name theirs after Taco Bell menu items. And so I was like, damn. I want to name.
Oh.
I was like, I wanted to do the 50-50, right? The duality of man. So we had Dionysus, we could call him Dio, and we had Quesarito, we could call him Queso. But after like a day or two, it felt forced. And now that I just like hung out and spent time with them, Vasky is definitely a little snake. And then Vivi's just the sweetest, cutest little guy, and they're chewing on my headphones. They need to stop that.
Do you not do like you're a Pokemon person? You don't do Pokemon names?
Like what? Like fucking name one Ampharos?
I mean, Amphi. That's an amazing name. You kidding me?
Ampharos is my favorite Pokemon. Don't love Amphi. That's not great.
Call her Amp.
Amp. They're still both boys.
Call him Amp.
I've already had one trans cat. I doubt we're gonna run back the trans cat.
They don't have the lore on that. You can't just say that. They don't have the lore on the trans cat.
Okay, trans cat lore time. It is like old wives' tale pseudoscience that cats tend to bond with people of the opposite gender, right? When I got my last 2 cats, we have Jesse, and then he had a sister named Frankie. And it was Francesca, so it was Frankie for short, because they were named after the James brothers. And I was like, boom, we have 2 cats. Lovely. We love my brother and sister cat combo. Take them in to get spayed and neutered, and they're like, 2 neuters, right? I was like, duh, of course I know it's 2 neuters, because I know I have 2 boy cats. Why would I not know that? That's crazy. So they did the procedure. I had already been calling her for like a year at this point, so I was like, I don't know what to do. But then I moved in with a friend who had 2 male cats. She was female. I'm male presenting. 3 of the 4 cats would hang out with her, and Frankie was the only one that would hang out with me because Frankie was trans. So Frankie, trans cat, love that girl. She ended up passing away back in 2022, but she was the greatest trans cat the guy could have. Even though she did die of something
Maybe the only.
She did die of something that only happens in male cats, which is that's tough. But again, the masculinity literally killed her. It's crazy. She couldn't escape it.
Transphobic ass kidney stones.
Bladder stones, but yeah, more or less same
Bladder stone. Same thing, yeah. Well,
she did in fact die because her dick hole got plugged up.
Yeah. When that happens to me, usually I just do it like an NES cartridge. I stretch it up to my mouth, and I just like an NES cartridge.
Just
I'm usually
blow the stone out.
Yeah, like it just I don't see why it's so funny.
Yeah, my bad. I'm the one out of pocket here.
Yeah, you are obviously. I mean, it's crazy that you wouldn't, blow into your Never mind. I didn't have to give them that much.
Speaking of uncircumcised, did you see Kai
Where are we
hit
going
a
with this
million
one?
subs?
These things have nothing to do with each other. I don't know if he's uncut or not, but yeah, that shit was crazy.
All right, let's
I was
find
watching...
out. Okay, the live journalism hold.
Oh, you're gonna Google that?
I mean, might as well. You're
Going on the PC?
You fill in chat on million subs. I will answer the questions that matter.
So Cenat did the September subathon, because in September you have like September where all the subs are like cheaper, and he did a run where he was trying to get 1 million subs.
Oh, Shad, this is real. Sorry,
Are you looking at Cenat's uncut penis?
No, I just searched, is Cenat circumcised? The first result that comes up is a TikTok from 2 weeks ago. Kai's emotional journey after circumcision at 21.
I'm sorry, he got circumcised at 20. That's got to be a joke. We're gonna need a second source on that. But yeah, I've been keeping tuned in. I've been watching the stream. It's it's hard to criticize him for this event. You know, it's just been like every day a new celebrity. Like every time I've tuned in, I've had a good time. Like somehow he has managed to do 30 days of 24 hours of content and not have like a super dull moment. Like it's just good content. It really was. Like the production was on it for the most part. He was doing a lot of giveaways. There was a lot of people who were saying that like he didn't actually give a bunch of money to this school in Africa, and he like proved that he actually did, and like he also gave more money to them. Like I think it was like 15% of the proceeds this month also went to that school. So just good shit all around, you know, raising money for a good cause. LeBron James was there. That was a fun time.
LeBron James.
He went skydiving on stream, which I didn't know that you could do. But yeah, apparently you can actually go skydiving and have it be live streamed, and like it didn't drop at all. Like we were with him dropping out of the plane like all the way down. That shit was crazy.
It just shows that the only limitation is the amount of money you have.
Yeah, or the amount of sponsors you have, because I think the top 5 gifted subs names in his chat were all brands. It was like fucking Adidas and like Red Bull and Valorant and like all that shit. But Valorant they were matching all gift subs the whole month. So Valorant was at the top just because of, you know, that matching thing that they were doing for every streamer.
That's crazy.
I think it's if you gift 5 or more, they match it. Some shit like that. I'm not sure.
Match for match, band for band.
Yeah, so they ended up doing 50K. I think Snoop Dogg donated 50K.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was basically like assembling the Avengers of black culture to make sure that Cenat did not fail. Because, I mean, Kevin Hart pulled up, too. I mean, he did for the last one, but he also pulled up for this one, like, right at the end, after they had already hit a mil. But they were really getting a lot out. They were getting mileage out. I was pretty excited to see it, and it's interesting because he's gonna do another streamer university, which that's not content that I'm interested in, really, to be honest with you. Watching a bunch of like not well-known streamers like interact with each other, it's just like that feels like too much like school to me, and I'm so far removed from that. I just cannot relate to that in any way, shape, or form. Maybe you could though.
I mean, yeah, I work at a middle school, and that's kind of like. Actually, you know, it is a lot like having a bunch of streamers together because everyone wants to be the center of attention. They think they're the only one who's like running a bit, and they think they're the funniest thing. And like when I first started, the fact that people would just actually be like, "Chat, is this real?" Like referring to their peers as chat is unhinged.
I do that shit in real life too, and it's such a problem.
We do it ironically. They don't do it ironically, which is the problem.
I don't think I do it ironically anymore is the problem, because it's not on purpose, but it does come out where I'll just be like I won't go, "Chat, is this real?" But I'll be like, "Holy shit, chat." You know, I'll like add chat on to the end of an expletive. Is that cringe? Am I a middle schooler?
Yeah, I was like, welcome back to middle school.
Damn, 6'7". Oh my god, cut that out. Don't leave.
Yeah. So how many subs did Kai get? Like 6, 7.
6 million, 7. No.
I was like, so what was the record before Kai got to a milli? It was Iron Mouse, right? Or no, because Kai took it back from Iron Mouse, and then he just beat his own record, right?
Yeah, he's just beating his own. I think it was like 600 was the record, somewhere close to that. I don't know the exact number, but he went from 6 to 1 million.
Crazy.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. You're bold.
Got my Hawaiian shirt on in force, dude.
That commenter in shambles.
Yeah.
when when this short drops, he's gonna be crying on his knees because he's gonna be one of the returning viewers in the stat sheet.
We
Don't
love a
think I don't
return
see
hate
you.
watcher.
Yes, it's like half the reason I put shorts out.
For context, we got a comment. This dude was like, millennials are so much. I couldn't even watch 10 seconds. We got a bald guy with cat headphones and a Hawaiian shirt. And I was like, all right, cool. And
Oh, it's so funny because like he wasn't wrong in anything that he said, but he just came to the wrong conclusion. Like we're just having fun here.
yeah.
And don't think I didn't see that you put on another Hawaiian shirt today.
Yeah.
Don't think I didn't see that. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. But there's honestly been a lot going on in the gaming world, in the tech world. There's just so much. I think one of the things that just happened that is just lit a fire under me is the fact that Xbox and Microsoft might just be the worst company to ever exist.
Yeah. No, I also saw I got like the notification like on the bus ride home. This is like 3-hour old news story maybe that fucking Xbox is going to be upping the price of Game Pass from $20 to $30 a month.
And they're also getting rid of the PC games tier. So that is the tier that I am currently on, which is basically like if you want to have only access to the PC side of Xbox Game Pass, you can have this, and it's like $14.99. But they are now doing away with this, and they're making basically you either have to do $14.99 for a worse tier than what you will currently pay $14.99 for, or you can go up to like $29.99 and have the same thing that you already had. So it's basically doubling or like slightly under doubling the price for me for or for Game Pass, which is like not worth it because the lineup is already abundantly mid. Like they're not dropping good shit. Like COD 7 is the only thing they got coming up, and I don't play CODs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it feels like one of those where like they realized that they were actually providing good value, and they're like, oh well, now we have to fucking juice this. And it's like they're pushing the limits of what they can get away with.
Yeah, well, they dropped a trailer, too, with this announcement that was like, welcome to your upgrade to Xbox Game Pass. It was like, what are you adding? What are you adding to the service? The only thing they added to the service was that you now get Fortnite Crew. So if you don't play Fortnite, you get zero measurable benefit to any of these changes, and you have to pay more for it.
For the uninitiated, what is Fortnite Crew?
It's like the Fortnite monthly service where you pay like $12.99 to Epic Games and they give you like a selection of skins that would like normally you would have to go in the shop and spend money on.
Oh, is this how I get Sabrina Carpenter?
I don't know. To be honest, I've never paid for Fortnite Crew. I used to work for them, and I don't know what the fuck Fortnite Crew is. I think that is maybe...
You didn't even get free Fortnite Crew as a benefit for working for Epic? That's crazy.
No. You got nothing from Epic, and... Yeah, you got nothing from them.
Seems
they
like
hate
they were
their
a pretty
employees.
epic company to work for.
They love their full-time employees, but they did not love their contractors. So, it is what it is. I lived my best life there, but yeah, it was short-lived to say the least. Honestly, it was probably the greatest thing that could have happened in my career was leaving there after 2 years. I'm glad I got those 2 years, but man, am I glad those 2 years are over. It was maybe the most toxic workplace.
2 comments. 1, contractor. I hardly know her. 2.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Is it like kind of what you're supposed to do though, right? Like you treat your employees good and then your contractors like shit because then the contractors get to see how the other half lives. They're like, damn, I should come work full time.
I mean, I guess if we live in the world that we currently live in, what just happened to you?
Fucking cats running through and just fucking shifting
your whole
the paradigm.
PC moved.
No, they hit the cord that gets plugged into my camera, and so it just jerked it to the side.
That's crazy. They're going insane. You're not getting any sleep.
This is not the bedroom. The bedroom is over there.
No, I hear you, but you're not getting any sleep. Are they staying in here when you're like while you're in the bedroom, or are they coming in the bedroom?
They stay in here.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and then because otherwise Jesse would fucking kill me. He already gets so bitchy every time I leave the room after being in here. He just sits in the hall and just like meows at me disappointedly. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm coming in here to sleep with you, aren't I? Fucking.
I lay my head with you.
Exactly. Don't worry about the side hose. Also, we got the side hose for him. These were his present. Because I'm gone like 14 hours a day and I feel bad leaving my cat home alone. So I got him for Hans.
I know we're going on a crazy tangent here and we might just say fuck the topic we were talking about, but it's kind of crazy that you got a cat because within the same week, I also potentially had an opportunity to get another Persian as like a foster situation because she was she was just living in a place where they did not want her, and like the girl was not like, she didn't have a living situation where she could take the cat away from them. So she's like, maybe so that this cat doesn't die, you should take care of her for a while. And I was like, let me know. And I haven't heard anything back, but my door is always open, because there's one thing I can't abide. I can abide a lot. I can abide most things as a straight white man, but I cannot abide someone or an animal being abused. I cannot abide it. That is one of my no-nos, my big no-nos. All right?
Hey,
Oath's big no-nos.
abuse is bad.
So bad. So brave, so powerful, so strong.
We do what we can.
Hey, 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 oh.
Man, that's pretty much.
Ooh. What's up?
That's pretty much the sentiment on Xbox. Like, they're making themselves so irrelevant, it didn't feel worth finishing out the topic,
Yeah, and the only thing that Xbox is producing that I'm even slightly excited for is the Fable reboot, and I have a feeling that that's going to be pretty short-lived too, because of the hyper monetization that I see coming pretty fast. All right, but yeah, Xbox has been doing crazy shit. If we're talking about gaming companies as well, EA has actually been bought out. They're no longer a publicly traded company. An investment group that consisted of people such as Jared Kushner and the Saudi, i.e. the two greatest groups, like the two greatest entities, the most moral, the most ethical. If you would want anyone to buy your gaming company, especially EA, to turn it into something better than it is, you would want these two groups. You would absolutely want this. So the investment group is not like an individual thing. They did it together essentially, but they have purchased EA, and on Steam, the Saudi prince who bought it, he changed his profile to, I bought EA, and then a bunch of hearts. And so, yeah, that's kind of the world that we live in now.
Why do we let people have money?
God, where did that start? Probably like, God, just like from the conception of like humanity, I think. Like, because we started off fucked up because we were doing like a bartering system, and like obviously there's no way to do humanity without having some kind of bartering system. But they managed to turn that shit into capitalism in less than 5K years. They're crazy. They're insane. They're nasty with it.
The fucking Greek credit scores went crazy.
Yeah, they were hitting fucking XVII credit scores, dude. Like, if you had a credit score of XVII or over, you were literally gonna get a loan of any, like, you would get so many locks for sure.
I would hope you had a credit score over 17.
No. It's like the GPA back then. They actually added, like World of Warcraft, when they add a new expansion, they add 10 more levels. They add 10 more points every 100 years as like an expansion to the credit system.
Gotcha. Yeah, to make room for more credit.
Of course, yeah. The only way you get more credit is to add a higher credit score number. So.
Yeah.
This is how it is. But yeah, now the company who brought you games such as Battlefront 2 with the heavy monetization scheme that had when it released, and also games such as like Battlefield 6 are going to now continue to have that, I assume, terrible monetization scheme. Also, everyone put your salutes up for BioWare, because they're fucking dead now. There's no shot they're ever making another game again. Bye-bye!
You leave my queer dating sim company alone.
Bye, BioWare, bye. You're not, no Mass Effect 4, no Dragon Age 5. You're not getting any of it. You're not getting shit.
Dragon Age is dead anyway. Veilguard was such a dumpster fire. But fucking RIP any sort of Battlefield lobby. Good lord. The Saudis are going to take the filters off, and it's going to be like we're in 2012 again.
If you have a trans flag, they will personally send a drone to your house and to be like, ban you, or they'll like ban you from the game for trans ideologies and shit.
Yeah, you actually get banned if you don't say slurs under the new regime. It's crazy.
Yeah, Jared Kushner is going to impose tariffs on gamers who don't say there's only 2 bad N-words, you see?
Famously, as
Trump said.
Lord Emperor God King Trump insisted.
There's only 2 bad N-words, and we can't say either of them. You can't say either of them, folks.
Dude, what?
We want to. We can't do it. We want to, though. Dude, he has never been closer to ripping the hard R on Mike, and I just want it so... I just, like, just for the, like... Because he won't lose any support, right? I I just need it so that he could like lose the last little bit of the black community he has. Like he has like 10 Uncle Ruckuses left, and that they're all gonna get lost if he drops that. Or maybe they'll like him more. I don't even know.
Yeah, no, they're gonna respect
know.
him for sticking to his convictions and not folding to the woke.
Dude, who said? It was Joe Biden. Joe Biden, in his infinite wisdom, said, "If you're voting for Donald Trump, you ain't black." in his infinite wisdom.
Okay, dude, fucking sorry. Unrelated, wasn't a topic. Fucking, did you see Joe Biden's daughter post the like work from home photo today?
I did not. No.
Okay, fucking Joe Biden work from home. Yeah, I got to throw it up. She has a fucking sticker on her goddamn laptop, and it says like because she posted like a picture of her laptop and like Joe at home. And the fucking sticker says like, what is it? It was like, it's Jill, Dr. Biden, if you're feeling nasty. And I'm like, what the
fuck? That's a banger sticker to have about your mom, though. That's a great sticker.
It's not.
If you're feeling nasty, you know, maybe if you're feeling a little crazy, a little nasty, drop a Dr. Biden in the chat. I don't see the problem with that. Are you taking nasty to mean like a sexual connotation?
I don't know how else to interpret it.
Because nasty is like you could do a nasty trick on a skateboard. You know, you could be feeling a little crazy, feeling a little goofy, feeling a little kooky, feeling like goofs and gaffs are your kind of vibe. You know, feeling whimsical. And you know, my favorite part is when there's such a give and take with our banter. It's such a back and forth. We both equally provide.
Exactly. So you get it.
It's probably my favorite part about filming is that we have the ability to just flow back and forth, multitask, look up things while chatting. You know, we have the ability to fucking slam on our keyboards.
Leave me alone. I can't multitask.
You can't do that. You can't. That's cheap. That's cheap. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have a fucking disability. Boom, fuck
doing
you.
That voice while saying that.
Yeah, you know, I also did not love it for me as I was doing it. Alright, boom, there's the image. It's fucking crazy.
Damn, you didn't happen to mention me that Joe's fucking, like, he doesn't know where he's at in this picture, dude. What the fuck?
I mean, who cares about Joe? That sticker goes crazy.
Bro doesn't know where he's at all.
So we have this insane Trump speech where he's going on about the nuclear option. And then Hegseth gets to take over and just like starts absolutely going ham sandwich on everyone. Talking about like no more gay, no more fucking reporting bullying. Yeah, no more fat. You all got to nut up. The military soft.
Making mistakes shouldn't be enough to get you fired, which means that like, I don't know. I feel like maybe some mistakes we can fire you for. Maybe we shouldn't blanket say we're not going to fire you for making a mistake. Maybe, you know, I feel like maybe sexual assault that is hyper prevalent in the military. Maybe we fire you for those mistakes and also jail you. But I don't know. I don't know. Hegseth, so they're in Quantico, which if you don't know is like just a big military base where a lot of like, you know, hyper classified shit happens, which is, it's just ironic that they filmed the entire thing, to be honest with you.
I watched Criminal Minds. I know about Quantico.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Right.
So they drag all these generals there from like overseas, and these are like 5-star generals that have served for 40 years that are like, they don't want to go sit in this sweaty building like shoulder to shoulder with like 500 other sweaty ass men, like sitting here listening to the two like most uninspired men of our time fucking on the mic. Like Hegseth goes up.
Heteronormative assembly to ever happen.
Yeah, Hegseth goes up and he's already cleaned out the Quantico fucking liquor cabinet for the generals. He's ready to go. He's already fucking abused his wife on the way to stage. Like he's ready. He's raring to go, you know. And he's like instantly being fat phobic, like saying things like we're not going to have long hair and beard because that's that Nordic pagan shit. I think that's
he was like no self-expression of any sort.
Yeah, he's like, we need to be clean-shaven, short hair, and it's like, all right, I mean, do we also need to have blue eyes and blonde hair? Like, what's the prerequisite here? You know, it sounded awfully familiar, even though they swear that people are overblowing this. It's just, But also, I want to say that this is also super intentional because along with amping up this rhetoric, they're doing a government shutdown right now.
Yep.
And they're putting out all these memos. The VA, my dad is a veteran, and he got this memo today that was like basically being like the radical left is forcing the government to shut down, and it's like, well, who's the radical left? Is the radical left just anyone who is left leaning at this point?
That's what Department of Housing and Urban Development, they also had a thing on their website that just explicitly said, like, radical leftists are the reason the government shut down.
Which is a violent like departure from the Hatch Act, which is like the literal thing that's supposed to stop government entities from having political viewpoints.
Yeah,
is the Hatch Act, and so it's like, what is the point of even having any of these like checks and balances in place if we don't enforce any of our checks and balances if our guy is the one in charge? Because like, and also, don't get me wrong, if Joe Biden was doing this shit, I doubt the Democrats would do shit either. You know what I mean? But like, that's not the situation we're in. You know, hypotheticals don't fucking pay our bills. Hypotheticals don't fucking kill trans people. You know, the fucking real shit does. So, and the real shit that we're, what?
The real shit.
I was just gonna say the real shit that we're fucking dealing with like the government shutdown and shit is like, it's all a manufactured way for them to continue to grab power and maybe like people are saying delay elections. I mean, it's all in Project 2025. Just read the fucking thing.
Yeah. But some of the most infuriating shit is that like they're just like the reason the Dems don't want to sign it is because they are wanting to give healthcare to all of these illegal immigrants, which is like literally simply not what they're asking for. And like there's so little pushback from the Dems, they're just letting the Republicans control this narrative. It's fucking crazy.
Well, if they push back, I feel like you have to actually articulate progressive viewpoints, and they would rather fucking shoot themselves in the head than articulate a single progressive viewpoint.
So what they want is they want them to roll back the cuts that they made for the legal immigrants, and people
like ACA, right?
Yeah, and so they're just twisting that to be like, oh, they want transgenderism for the aliens. We're like, no one is fucking asking for that. One, if they were,
well, every alien is illegal to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, every immigrant should be illegal in the eyes of the Republican regime. There isn't like they're trying to fucking deport Bad Bunny, and have ice raids at the Super Bowl as if there's gonna like, I'm an illegal immigrant and I have enough money to go to the Super Bowl. Who are we gonna get there? We're gonna get the fucking white hat illegal immigrants like. They were hanging on the island with the fucking white hat pedophiles. Like, what are we doing here, man?
Fucking, I saw this thing. It was like, I can't believe, or it was like, of course they want to put a U.S. citizen as the Super Bowl halftime show. And it's like, Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. The Who wasn't. And then there's just like a long list of like fucking white people that were not citizens that we've had in the Super Bowl in like the last 10 years.
They're for sure going to make the argument that Puerto Rican citizens aren't American citizens. This is for sure it's gonna get really gross very fast because you've activated the football meatheads and they get so racist so fast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking sports fans are just like maybe I don't want to talk about all sports fans on the podcast, but they're so fucking just like mouth breathing stupid. I hate when I have to interact with a sports fan in sort of like any meaningful capacity.
Fucking side eye at the fantasy football league.
Dude, the league, it's going crazy, by the way. I'm the funniest motherfucker to ever do it.
This week has been the craziest league week for sure. Popping off in the chat.
I traded Saquon Barkley for like 3 guys, and everyone was like, Z, that was fucking awful value. I still think that the trade was fucking fire. Dude had Saquon for 1 game. It's like, right. You know what? Fuck it. We'll put Saquon back on the block because, Saquon's not that hot this season. I don't know what everyone's freaking the fuck out about. And so I sent him back the exact trade that I did for me. I was like, guys, hold up. I got this fire trade. And then we've got some jackass who's just been constantly lowballing me. He sent me 7 separate fucking trade offers for this one guy on my team. And we talked about Bowers being a bust. And Oath was like, I'll give you a sandwich and a nail. It was 2 sandwiches and a nail. I was like, give me 2 fucking nails so I can fucking 1 for each eye for all these goddamn trade offers I get. I'm just fucking going ham on people in the group chat. And then also, fucking, we found out one of these motherfuckers is 16, which just explains a lot of the fucking insanity he's been throwing out. He's also fucking hella colluding. Every single time a trade comes through the chat, it's just someone giving up like fucking the best tight end in the league and like a top 5 receiver for like a fucking kicker. And we're just like, how does this keep happening?
It's not that crazy, chat. I'm the commissioner. I wouldn't let that one go through. All right, I wouldn't let that one go through. I would let most trades go through. I would not let the kicker for number 5 receiver go through.
But what
Unless
if it was Brandon Aubrey? Exactly.
That guy, shit. Give me Lamar for him.
Dude, I can't. So I'm basically, I'm 0-4, despite all of my fucking up at night, fucking trying to burn the midnight oil, making moves. So I've just said, fuck it. If I lose another week, I'm trading my entire team for the Indianapolis Colts. I will just get everyone on the Colts. And if one of these fuckers in chat, in the league, wants to hold out to keep me from my dream, they're bitch made. Like, if they're just like holding the Colts defense with their fucking dead hands, I'm like, what are we doing here? Where are you gonna keep me from this?
Well, once you get like 14 Colts players, how do you get the 15th? You know what I mean? You have to get someone off the waiver wire at that point, because no one's trading you the 15th Colt player. Or maybe they will, just for the meme.
Right? And that's like week 11, fucking shout out, I think Mr. V is his name. I play him week 11, which is the Colts bye week. Free win, buddy. You got it.
Dude, I feel like that guy would be willing to give his whole team away for Feudal to lose every week. Oh my god, that beef is so strong. I say, like that is, I guaranteed like at least a 30-year-old man beefing with a 16-year-old.
So funny.
So yeah, the fantasy football league's been crazy. We had like 7 trades this week, and like 4 of them involved the same kid who's just like offloading his entire roster every week now for some reason. And like, it's fine, but like, I don't know, he's managed to fucking trade with enough bad players to where, yeah, it is just gonna be annoying to play this kid. And like, yeah, he probably at this point he's probably favored to win the league, but I've made the decision, if he makes it to the playoffs, he's number 1 seed, we're all just going to mass report him, because it is against TOS to be 16 on the platform. We win in the end, baby!
Fucking out here playing checkers when we're playing chess.
It's so funny. And then we're gonna be like, his team is off limits. None of these players can be touched.
Except if he has a Colts player.
No!
I need
it's illegal! Oh man, yeah, but the games have been crazy. Things have been happening in fantasy. Things have been happening in the tech world. I mean, one of my favorite games of all time is finally getting a sequel. Ghost of Tsushima. I never shut the fuck up about Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Yotei is coming out in 3 hours from the time of filming this, and 2 hours and a half, really. I got my Reg here. I got my fucking Red 40 Red Bull ready to go. I got my candy. I got my candy that I'm gonna eat so good. I'm gonna stay up until like 2.
Those are mid. Your sweet tarts are mid as hell.
I really like sweet tarts, but I like them when they're a bit more tart and like sour. I like the ones that have that malic acid coating on them, and they just don't have that.
My bad for trying to set you up for the bit that you were trying to run back. Fuck me, I guess.
I forgot. It's been so long since I did that bit.
It has been 37 minutes.
It's been so long since I did that.
God,
I don't remember what I like had for dinner today. Wait, what did I have for dinner?
I had frozen burritos.
Oh, this isn't a bit. What did I have for dinner?
Frozen burritos, hot fries, and applesauce. Which, by the way, I learned dipping hot fries in applesauce bags.
I had a bagel. Cream cheese. I figured it out. I had a bagel with cream cheese and an apple.
Oh, shit. That's it?
Cosmic Crisp, by the way, saving my life. Like, every other apple fucking blows. Cosmic Crisp, S tier. Like, the tier list is literally S plus tier, Cosmic Crisp, F tier, every other brand of apple. It's not close.
Golden Delicious fucking bang. But other than that, yeah, I'll give it to you.
I will say, if I can find a crunchy green apple, that also makes it into, like, the S tier. But the crunchy green apple is like finding the holy grail. Like, you don't find a crunchy green apple.
A grandmother Smith. Because they're crunchy on purpose, because those are the ones that are good for pies, because they hold up to being baked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I love crunchy apples. Any mushy apple is an apple that I'm not interested in eating, to be honest with you. I think like the texture is a big deal for me. It's a reason why I can't have avocados. Like, avocado taste is fine, but unless it's guacamole, the texture makes me want to die. You get what I'm saying?
For me.
Are you gonna send me the autism test?
No, that'd be crazy.
Oh no, I'm gonna get a score of like 20. No. No. We have to do that next episode. We'll do autism
On
test
stream?
next episode.
Or like on app?
on app, yeah, we'll do it on app.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
share screen while we do it. We can have
Yeah.
that be one of our things. All right, but
Fucking speaking of fucking not doing like confronting our problems. D&D this week was absolutely insane. Shout out to my DM. Fucking so we had a court case basically where the like we were talking to like a planetar, like interdimensional angel basically. And he was like, "Hey, I think you guys are actually fucking not heroes and you're really shitty. And all of our witnesses are the dead that people you've killed that we've summoned back from hell to come and like testify against you guys." And then we had to like give some witnesses. And then spoilers because we're fucking goated. We were found not guilty. And it was one of my life quests to either redeem this fallen planetar or to just kill him. And so like after we were found guilty or not guilty, I was like, it's so crazy that like you're just like on this like power hungry trip that like you would even try to persecute us. Like maybe you should like think inward a little bit and like, you know, do a little bit of like self-reflection. Very basic. That's like literally all I said. And then I made my charisma roll, got like a fucking 31. And then my DM hits me with, "Your words echo out across the courtroom, silencing all others but the angel who gapes at you. I have fallen. I who basked in the warmth of Torm. You would dare accuse me of The angel's fury melts from its face and it confronts the truth. It looks to its own hands, stained as they are. Its eyes swing to the walls and weep in blood. Then, just as chaos is about to erupt, the unthinkable occurs. The angel collapses to his knees and weeps. His sobs are like thunder. His remorse is like a flash of light that blinds you. You hear steel rasping against the stone. And when you blink away from blinding light, you see Phazon impale himself upon his own sword. Forgive me, my lord Torm. The angel whispers as he slowly sinks onto the steel and moves no more. No one else moves. No one dares. There's a pillar of golden light crashes in from the ceiling, and Phazon's corpse rupturing into the heavens above. The weeping blood dries and evaporates at the tiles of the Forsaken Place begin aglow. Phazon's corpse begins to float, disintegrating into golden motes of ash. When all is done, not even his sword is left, having melted into a puddle of molten steel. And I was just like, that's really fucking excessive, given what I said. Men will literally do anything except go to therapy. I was just like, hey, maybe you're a little cuckoo. He's like, fuck, you're right. Fucking a huge sacrificial ritual, just fucking. And I was like, God damn.
that was crazy sexual.
It was dramatic for no reason.
Yeah, it was like a kink thing that he was fulfilling there or something. It's like Jackson Dart and Brian Dable in the locker room after his first win, as he fucking tenderly pets his head and gives him a fucking warm embrace. I don't know if you saw that post from the fucking the Giants beat writer who posted that, but oh my god, it was insane.
All I know is that Jackson Dart's my fucking goat because he tweeted out a picture of Madison Beer, who is Daniel Jones's girlfriend, deleted it, and then fucking 8 hours later handed him his first loss of the season. Fucking actual king shit.
And they led the whole game too. They literally never were trailing. That's honestly, I thought the Chargers were gonna beat them by 800 points, but I guess Jackson Dart.
Oh, you're right. It was Justin Herbert's girlfriend, not Daniel Jones. That's my bad.
Yeah, J Herb, because Daniel Jones's girlfriend is Kay Adams. Anyways.
Yeah, no, fucking actual king shit. Shout out Justin Dart. Throw the ball to Wandell, please.
Throw the ball to Wandell, please. Hell yeah. Oh man.
I was like, so I'm famously bad at like getting players and then fucking instantly dying on my team. I said no to a Tyreek Hill trade, and then he fucking got his leg snapped in half. Bro's done with his career. We take those. I dodged one single bullet.
This was only a matter of time before he died or Tua died. Like they don't both make it through the season. It's never happened. But the viewbots on Twitch are getting pretty bad, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so we did a story a couple weeks ago where we were like, hey, Twitch did the thing, good job. This just in. They did not do the thing. Shit's just as bad as it has been. If not worse.
Dan Clancy just fucking
Well, there's no I guess no, it's still good for ads. I was like, Dick Clancy doesn't get paid for people buying Viewbots. I was like, oh wait, no, but that is a bunch of fake eyes watching ads, which he does get paid for.
Sponsors that come to the platform as a result of the AdSense, which really has no incentive to like get rid of Viewbots or even provide any data about the Viewbots, which is why we're seeing a lot of external sources start to report on this and doing their own studies. Which is what you sent me. You sent me that like slideshow where it was going down and breaking it down how if you have an average viewer of over 50, then there's something like 50,000 of those streamers that are viewbotting, and the people who have over 50 average viewers are like 0.1% of the platform. So if 50,000 on the platform that are above 50 viewers are viewbotting, how many are left that aren't? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just it's one. It's just like everyone has been doing it apparently. Oh, it's not
except for me.
Yeah, you're my favorite 50 viewer streamer who doesn't viewbot.
I should viewbot up to 50.
So true. We viewbot to 49.
I should
get the last one organically
through my own computer. Open a tab open for myself. That's my 50th viewer.
Fucking stonks, dude.
That's how you get partner nowadays.
Yeah, you didn't pay for that last one. You did it Reddit.
And then on the Kick side of things, they did like a whole expose on Twitch and Kick and like streaming in general, and it said that of the Kick streamers that are like above 50%, above 50 average viewers. Wow, words are really hard for me tonight. It said that basically like all of them were viewbotting. It was like every single one of them are doing it.
Yeah, all 3 Kick streamers that are above 50 viewers.
Yeah, Aiden Ross, fucking Bruce Drop him off, and I don't know, like Destiny. All 3 of those guys are fucking botting it.
Does Destiny stream on Kick? I've never
yeah, he does Kick on YouTube.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, he got banned off Twitch like a year ago.
Yeah.
And then it was funny. I saw a post like last week that was like Twitch will ban Destiny and not Hassan. And then Destiny was like, yeah, why'd they do that? And then he posted the date being like 3 years ago, and everyone was like, oh, oh. I don't know if they were doing it for that reason, but it was funny. But yeah, the viewbots on Twitch, the viewbots or Kick are so bad, but it's a weird dichotomy because there's nowhere you can go anymore for like actual authentic content. It feels like, because the Twitch streamers and like Kick streamers and like YouTube streamers are all botting, and then if you go to like streaming and TV shows, you've got people like the Duffer Bros who are like saying that, oh, you know, it's normal for Stranger Things to take 6 years between seasons. It's a normal thing to happen that we would spend so long in it, and in fact, it should happen more. We should take longer between seasons.
I will say, a season a year is probably pushing it for a lot of shows. They would be better if they did take a little more time. However, it doesn't need to take this fucking long. There's a happy medium. Like,
House of the Dragon should not have only had 3 seasons out in 8 years. Like, that is unacceptable. I'm okay with even taking a year and a half to 2 years
That's what I was thinking,
for most TV shows. Like, but also, if you're doing like sitcoms, yeah, you should have a season out every fall.
For sure, yeah.
You need to have a season out every fucking fall. You're not missing a fall. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah, but I feel like that's the difference between like an HBO or like a fucking like a I don't know, like Hulu or because like I don't like The Bear. I would love if they took time and made good The Bear seasons, because I've been over it, or I've talked about this before. Season 1, pretty good. Season 2, one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Season 3, actual dog shit. That shit
couldn't
was
finish
ass.
it,
and it's because they filmed 2 and 3 back to back. 3 was fucking ass.
Yeah.
They did not give it the.
Well, they had the writer's strike, so you got to give them a little bit of like leeway with the writer's strike shit going on.
And then they took like a year off, and then season 4, pretty good.
I didn't watch it.
It's pretty good. It's my second favorite season. So better than 1, not as good as 2. Because like I said, season 2 is actual fucking cinema.
Yeah, season 2 every episode was really good, and I think, but in general, not even speaking about The Bear, I think that a lot of time, it's not even the writing, the filming, the editing process. It's all of these fucking excessive VFX we need to do. We've lost the practical effects. We've lost Sean Bean hiking up to the goddamn mountain in New Zealand every day for filming because he's scared of the helicopter. We don't have that anymore. We don't have Aragorn breaking his toe on the helmet and the cringiest guy you know telling you about it for the 100th time as if it's your first time hearing that fun fact. Yeah. All right. Did you know that scream was real? We don't have that any fucking more. There's nothing real. They're filming on a green screen. Fucking Daenerys Targaryen is sitting on a green ball that fucking flies around like it's goddamn space paranoids. And you got fucking the Stranger Things. They're in fucking hell fighting goddamn Satan. There's not a real fucking set piece that's been seen in 7 years for that fucking thing. And then beyond all of that, you've got fucking House of the Dragon, which I don't even think they know what real is anymore.
His name is Vecna, not Satan. Got his ass. Oh, but yeah, no, like I fuck with that. We've developed this over reliance on CGI that's just like taken away a certain art. Like Jurassic Park is like mostly practical effects. Fucking E.T. is mostly,
and it looks good
effects.
Today.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park holds up. Like genuinely.
I would say we are in a. It's hard to say because we don't know where we're going to be in 10 years. But I feel like CGI nowadays is probably going to hold up pretty well. Early 2000s does look fucking abysmal. Don't get me wrong.
Blubber.
Yeah. Nah, that shit's gas. What are you talking about? Stuart Little? He looks so real.
Okay, when I was a kid, to me, he was real, okay? That, like, when I was a kid, I was like, holy shit, that's a mouse.
I did I did not realize how bad the cats were, though. Like, the cats talking is fucking unholy.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, but I think it's, I think I would like to say, just in general, fuck the Duffer Brothers for saying that, because, like, they're in such a privileged position to where they can work for Netflix and they have infinite money and they don't have to adhere to a single deadline. Like, nothing matters. They have no stakes. You know what I mean? They've already had their successful show. They could do like D&D did and fuck off for this last season. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. So it's just like what? Like, well, you're sitting on your fucking high horse. You've made a show that's like fine, but like, I don't know. I just don't see Stranger Things being beloved in 10 years. You know what I mean? I don't see all of these I don't see House of the Dragon after it finishes being something that people care about, because you just, it's like an absent father who has gone to the gas station to find milk and lottery tickets for the 10th time, and you haven't seen him in a year. You know what I mean? Like, you can only go get gas and cigarettes so often before you just stop waiting for your father to come home. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like is happening with all of these shows that are taking years and years to fucking drop 5 seasons. It's unbelievable.
Say, it has been enough time. I don't give a shit about the last season of Stranger Things anymore. The last season wasn't. Was it season 4 or 5? What the fuck were we on?
4.
Season 4 wasn't that good. Like, it was fine, but like, yeah, like waiting that long for that, and then also like the wait now. I just don't fucking care anymore. They need to fucking. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We need to be better, and especially if you have fucking child actors. Fucking Billy Bobby Brown is like fucking 20 now. Like, it's not like.
You expect me to believe that kid's 15?
Yeah.
No.
Well, when the show came out, everyone was like, "Why the fuck is Drake texting this child?" It's still weird if Drake texts her, but it's legal now at least.
He's married now to fucking Bon Jovi's son.
Yeah.
Like that's how far we've come. She's like that. Like fucking 11 is. I don't know. I don't care. It was like. And like, I think the thing that really rubbed me the wrong way was not even necessarily the fact that they said that, you know, that seasons should take longer. It was the fact that they were saying that it like adds to the experience and makes it better. Like the fact that you have to wait so long is what makes it so sweet. And it's like, I guess to an extent, but like it's like slowly and then all at once, like the stock market, like it goes up and up and up. But then it fucking cranks all the way down. You know what I mean? Like it real fucking fast.
I would say one of the other things we were talking about, the enshittification of streaming, is the loss of the monoculture, right? Because like fucking when The Sopranos was on, everyone would talk about the fucking episode of The Sopranos that came out that week, and this was like just like a shared collective experience that we could have.
Breaking Bad. Yeah,
Breaking Bad was like one of the last ones I think that like really had that. Like, no one fucking gives a shit anymore. It's whatever.
Game of Thrones had it to an extent, but they kind of lost it.
Even Game of Thrones, it felt like more flavor of the weeky. But yeah, and then once I hit that fucking absolute dog shit final season, everyone, like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like that it could have been what did it. Everyone got so burned that we all collectively got invested in this thing that ended up being shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like now absolutely. We all just have this shared collective trauma that like we all can't be into the same thing anymore. Well, like I said, you'll get like your flavors of the week, right? Like everyone was fucking talking about like Love is Blind for like fucking 2 weeks, and now fucking Boof gone. Like, you don't have just like the show of the summer that you can't get away from.
Yeah, it's crazy because this is like maybe this is just like a Netflix thing, but I fuck with Bridgerton, which is like It's a girl show. I'll give you that. You know, it's a show where about like going to the balls and like the drama
Going to the
within
balls.
in high British society and shit. And it's like I watch it. I watch it with. I don't have to tell you who I watch it with, but
Box.
I watch it. Shut up! Oh my god! What was I saying? I'm doing my bit. But yeah. Thanks.
I'm petting cats. You can't tell me shit right now.
Bridgerton is one of those shows where they have no reason to have put 4 years between the previous season and the season that we're currently dealing with. So it's not 4. I think it's 3. But like that's a show where you dress up in gowns and like spin around. There's no CGI in that, but Netflix is still managing to fucking take forever with it. I don't know what the problem is. And this is across the board too. This is happening with Hulu shows. This is happening with Netflix shows. It's happening with HBO shows.
Dude, oh my god, the wait between season 1 and 2 of Invincible is actually fucking insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, The Boys right now is on like what, a 2-year hiatus?
Yeah, we just got Gen V finally. So we got season.
I'm waiting for the whole season to come out and I'll binge it.
That's fair. We watched the first 3 and then we skipped last week so we can watch 2 episodes this week.
What's your first 3-ep review? What's your out of 10?
They obviously are floundering because of the death of the actor of Andre.
Chance. Yeah.
And so like it's obviously not the story they wanted to tell. Because it's not even spoilers because it's literally in the first 10 minutes.
Right.
They because like at the ended season 1 they're all like in the hospital. They start off just not in the hospital anymore. They just hand wave it out. They're like, "Yep, Andre died at the hospital. Now we're free, and now we're back at college." And it makes no fucking sense for anyone to be back at the college, but they're all just in school doing the thing.
That.
Yeah, it's real not good.
Yeah, that's awful. What, they just retconned the entire end of the season?
They didn't retcon it, but they just like hand waved it. They're like, "Yeah, we called some strings. You guys got released, and now you're in college. Have fun going to class." It's like, what do you mean?
What? Yeah, that's crazy. That's I don't know.
Yeah, not good.
I'll still watch it, but that fucks it for me pretty.
Yeah, it's literally like the first 10 minutes of episode 1. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's so bad.
It is so bad. Yeah, I do not like that at all.
Speaking of shit that's fucking bad, and it's fucking just kind of an extenuation of this fucking CGI, all the fucking bullshit. Have you seen? There's just a bitch who is AI now that's being cast in commercials.
Dude, I just recently found out about this, like literally today. This is an insane thing that I've learned.
Yeah, so her name is Tilly Norwood, and she's just like a completely AI actress. She does not exist. She has a couple of brand deals, and like they released like a demo reel showing like her range, and it's all so insane because like this isn't a real person, and like everything that she does is based off of something else. This is like literally as stolen work as it gets. Her look is stolen because it's like a compilation. I don't know. They have compiled a bunch of like what we think is going to be like the next starlet, and like just made this fake perfect idealized girl, and then again now she's taking jobs away from potentially real actors and using like stealing acts from like things that she's been trained on, and it's all just like I don't know, like fucking we're so cooked, it's all dying. Like SAG-AFTRA had to come out and be like, hey, this bitch is not going to get any protections from us because she's not fucking real, and we do not support anyone who fucking signs this girl. It's like how do you? Not even to fucking, don't get me started on the fact like, because it's, I don't know why I've seen it a lot in like the last 3 days. Everyone's talking about how they're just now realizing how much AI is like fucking up the environment and like contributing to global warming.
There was a new Sora model that dropped, a video AI model. That's why everybody's talking about it.
Gotcha. Because yeah, it's like fucking. Like, there's literally where's the town losing water because of AI? There's a town in, who's the fucking the one? In Georgia. They, like, literally losing all of their clean drinking water because it is, fucking all being used to cool these fucking data centers. And it's fucking insane that we would, like, especially like with temperatures going up, people need water more, and now we're using this water to fucking heat or to cool the thing that's heating up the fucking planet, and it's all just like this weird self-destructive cycle that doesn't make any fucking sense because all the fucking tech billionaires were like, we're going in on AI, and now it's like the AI is too big to fail because then the billionaires would lose some money, so we have to fucking destroy the planet over it. Ah! I hate it. I hate everything about AI and where we're at and where we're going.
Yeah, it's a fresh new hell every day, and this is really just like essentially the breaking the seal of this, because there's gonna be a bunch of celebrities that have like already signed their likenesses to AI that are gonna start seeing their shit popped up. I know that YouTube did this AI song generation thing, and they partnered with like T-Pain, Demi Lovato, John Legend, like
Oh
real
my god,
singers that like use their voices for AI and like to generate songs and shit, which is it's unbelievable, to be honest with you. I think it's incredible because like we are just taking the soul out of every avenue of creativity when AI was supposed to allow us to do more creativity. The whole purpose of AI was to free humanity up to not do, I don't know, like stamping shit in a factory so that you could go, I don't know, draw a penis on a wall or something. You know, like AI was supposed to allow us to draw penises, not take our penis drawing jobs from us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
It,
no,
it
no, it's
really
perfect. Yeah,
it really
one thing I will
grinds my
say,
gears.
if I'm Bruce Willis, it's gonna be fucking sick to just sit at home while my AI me stars in a movie and I get a fucking check for like $4 million. That'll be sick for him.
Well, except for the dementia. The dementia, that's tough. That part's tough, but you know, I'm
Does
sure
Bruce
he'll.
Willis have dementia?
Oh, really bad. Yeah, really, really bad. That's why he retired from acting.
Oh,
He does not know who he is anymore, unfortunately.
poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy for sure.
Bruce Willis's wife mistook dementia symptoms for relationship troubles before diagnosis. That's fucking heartbreaking.
That's very heartbreaking for sure. I think one of the greatest things that humanity can do is create a statue of somebody because it's like a permanent fixture that you can never get rid of unless you obviously have like an active element of taking that down. But I think that statues are a real way to mark who a person is. Do you want to know who got a crazy statue lately, actually?
Who got a crazy statue? This is my oath, host of the Softlock Cafe podcast. I can't believe that we enhanced the snack zone.
It's oh man, welcome to Epstein Watch, the part of the show where we talk everything Epstein and nothing the fuck else. So Trump and Epstein got a statue together. Surprise, surprise, your two favorite boys that are constantly associated with each other by both themselves and others. He can't get away from it no matter how hard he tries.
Unproblematic saves.
Yeah, it's truly one of the things that ever happened in life. But in front of the National Mall in America, the Best Friends Forever statue showed up, which is basically a statue of Trump and Epstein holding hands. They're both on one foot, kicking the other foot back. They're having a great time. They're loving it. They're happy together, and it's right in front of the White House. This is a great thing. And then turns out permits don't mean shit. Because you can have a permit for statues and basically an art display to show up in front of a place, and they can just show up at 4 a.m. and tear that shit down if they don't like it, which is exactly what the White House did. They rolled up at 4 a.m. and they tore the statue down like 4 days, because it was only scheduled to be up for a week. And then they go and they just tear it down brick by brick and discard the entire piece of it. So there's this, they don't know where this statue is. They basically sent it to Epstein's Island. That's where they did, so that they could actually appreciate it for real. Like, they didn't think they could appreciate it enough where it was, so they kidnapped it and brought it to the island so that they could just hang out with it there. And, yeah, I think, do you have any thoughts? Do you have any funny bits about these statues that you'd like to share with class?
I mean, I'm just defeated at this point, right? Because like there's only so much just like blatant mask off corruption that can keep happening, and then it's like I don't know. So I'm deflated at this point, but I'm down to motivate me. What do we got? What's the fight?
Well, I think ultimately, like if we can tie them up in courts, tie as much resources that they have up in the court as possible, it creates this sort of like inability for them to maneuver as well as they would like, which is why they are trying to get everything pushed to the Supreme Court so that things can go their way in that extremely packed and corrupt Supreme Court, probably the most corrupt Supreme Court we've ever had. You got fucking Clarence Thomas holding it down, getting fucking extracurricular donations like every week. You got, Amy Coney Barrett. You got fucking Brett Kavanaugh. You just have a bunch of fucking real sickos in there, and I think that as long as we can keep things tied up in like appellate courts and appeals court, like they're gonna, no matter what, they're gonna appeal it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court has already decided, yeah, precedent is no longer going to decide cases. That's like a real thing that Clarence Thomas has said this past week.
Yeah.
So it's fucked once it gets to the Supreme Court, but we have to find a way to just continue tying them up until the midterms because they're just doing so badly right now. And that is a part of what this government shutdown actually is a part of. And also the fact that we have the representative from Arizona, that Mike Johnson is currently refusing to confirm, and now doesn't have to confirm now that the government is shut down. And they can both turn this into an attack on Democrats and a protection measure for Trump and the Epstein. But Ted Cruz, oh man, he couldn't fucking help himself. He couldn't help himself. He had to do it. Oh, man.
Bless Rafael Cruz.
Oh, he came out and he's like, you know what we need to do? We need to stop protecting violent criminals. We need to stop protecting illegal immigrants. We need to stop protecting robbers. And we need to stop attacking pedophiles. Direct quote, not edited. This is word to his mother. What the fuck he said. And when I see this, I'm like, there ain't no way this is real. And I had to do some research into this because I was like, what the fuck going on? It's real, and he doesn't correct himself on Twitter, on verbally. He doesn't no interviews. He just let it rip, and he meant that shit with his whole pussy. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's one of the crazier things. Was like it would be so easy to just be like, yeah, stop defending pedophiles. But he's like, nah, stop attacking them. All right, who's had it pretty rough lately. Pedophiles. What do we all do? Just take a step back, let pedophiles do their thing.
So those are the two main Epstein watch things that I want to talk about. Was the statues, because that's pretty funny, and then also we wanted to talk about the government shutdown combined with not confirming in that representative. Of course, when he asked about why he didn't confirm the representative, it was essentially just more defense, essentially a non-answer, talking about how he, is not going to allow the Democrats to ram in somebody to do whatever they want. It's like, all right. And then the final thing that I wanted to mention as well is our current Secretary of Economics. I don't know what his actual title is. Commerce Secretary. Sorry, it's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. And this guy, you might know him for being the literal fucking neighbor of Jeffrey Epstein when he was doing child trafficking. Surprise, surprise, another connection to Epstein. Recently had a podcast interview with Pod Force One, and on the podcast he had some shocking things to say about Epstein. And by shocking, I mean we all knew this shit already, but it's interesting that he's openly saying this. He said he was the greatest blackmailer ever and may have traded the feds video of his rich and well-connected associates getting massages from young women in exchange for the 2008 plea deal that he got that they say Obama did, but it was like at the end of Bush's term. Obama wasn't even president yet. So basically, we're getting like active confirmation without basically him like putting his finger to his lips going, I'm not telling you this, but I'm telling you this. And it's like, oh, by the way, there's a bunch of rich and powerful pedophiles that we all know about, and they're not going to do shit about it because they don't want to ruin the good thing that Republicans have. And it's like, it's one of those things where I'm so happy that they're so stupid and incompetent, because if they had like even a base level of competency, we wouldn't know a quarter, a fifth, a tenth of the shit that we know now. But they have just such a vast aversion to competency at every stage of every level of government, whether it be Congress, Senate, state Congress, state Senate, the cabinet, the big fucking burrito himself up there. All right, there's such a level of incompetency that that's really what I take heart in. Is like they're so stupid. I don't think they could do the authoritarian shit that they're trying to do. I genuinely don't think that they have the capability to do it, because Hitler was just better than them. They're just not like him. They want to be like him so bad, and they're not.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You're just not like him.
It is truly like a masterclass of incompetency. They could not have done like a worse cover up if they wanted to.
I don't know how they managed to do it so badly. But I don't know. I have a theory that obviously all of this is to cause civil unrest. Obviously, there is and they want this heat to ramp up. They want the government to stay shut down. They want to. There's a reason that they didn't even negotiate or come to the table with Democrats until like 2 days before the votes, and they also, I mean, this isn't something that I really care about, but they didn't even show up to the vote to pass the budget. No Republican showed up, so it's like obviously this was their plan from the beginning, but they're like. It's like they're not showing up as like a symbolic thing. Like they know they're not. There's a deal not going to get done. Obviously, that's why they're doing that. But it's just like if you're gonna stand on business and shut the government down, have the fucking nuts to show up and vote for the government to get shut down. Don't just fucking not show up. You know what I mean? That's just like such the biggest pussy thing. Do it fucking in front of our faces if you're gonna, kill us and bring us softly into that sweet dark night. I don't know. That's been the Epstein watch, everybody. Sorry, it got depressing there at the end, but
Speaking of bringing us into the sweet soft night, Oath, take us home. You have a lesson for us, right?
I do, and it may be the greatest lesson that I have ever crafted in my lifetime. I guess I could do what you did. I'll just put me right here, and you can figure it the fuck out. Yeah, good luck. All right. So we do a little thing on the Softlock Cafe every week where we like to try to teach you a little something. But this week, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I did want to teach you something. You're going to learn something by the end of this. But I also wanted to share my thoughts and my opinions on something that matters a lot to me. I hate space. I think space might be the word. No questions. Thank you. I think that's all right. You get one question. What's your question?
What do you hate more, space or kneecaps?
God. Probably kneecaps. God, okay. Kneecaps suck so bad. They suck so bad. But I also hate space with a passion, right? And now, you may be sitting there, right? Why do you hate space? Well, first, I want to explain to you the depth of my hatred, all right? It can eat shit. Space sucks. Space got nothing for me. It got nothing for you. It got nothing for anybody. Stop it.
Emotions.
Get some help. All right. Let's get into it here, all right? Now you kind of have a little background. I hate space. It's a piece of shit, and I don't think that it is redeemable. Now, to understand why and how we've got here, we have to go back. We got to go all the way back to the 1970s. Not that far back, just to the 1970s. And in the 1970s, as computers were becoming more and more prevalent in the day, no questions, all right? No questions.
Well, no, I'm not laughing. Fucking Vasky tried to climb up my legs and fucking fell, and I felt him like tumble down my fucking extended legs that I have literally made a ramp for him to be able to climb up easier. He's not nature's finest.
All right. So as computers were becoming more and more prevalent in the late 60s to early 70s, you had things like IBM, you had Apple, you had a lot of different... All right, sure.
670s.
You had a lot of different computer companies working on computers and developing technology at a much greater scale than we were seeing before. Now, there was an observed phenomenon in the 60s and the 70s that they didn't know what it was. They were like, what is this? And what was happening was at high altitudes, electronics would have random soft errors in processing and memory. Sometimes it would have bit flips randomly or total crashes even within the system. And this was like something that they didn't know what was happening. The BIOS weren't reporting any like real solutions as to why this was happening. They didn't know why the fuck these computers continued to have these processing errors and all of these issues. Well, scientists were also confused. It wasn't just the engineers. Scientists didn't know what the fuck was going on. They were very confused because it would happen at random, and it would only happen at pretty high altitudes. It would happen very, very infrequently at lower altitudes, but they were able to replicate it more frequently at higher altitudes. So this would cause such an issue in terms of the computing. Processes that get halted in the middle do not complete. It is impossible for a process that is not that it has an error in the middle of it to complete, and it would cause such issues. You would lose all kinds of data, and this was a major issue in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s with figuring out what the fuck was causing all of these memory errors with our computers. Well, enter in this dude, James Ziegler, my fucking goat, also hates space. James Ziegler got the A-team together. He assembled the Infinity Stones of engineers, and they were gonna get to the bottom of this. They were gonna figure out
Ken Jennings.
Yeah, I'm with that. And they started researching what was exactly causing these soft errors. And by the end of the 70s, he had published multiple papers outlining his conclusion. Here it is. The cosmic rays have the ability to cause these errors. That's fucking right. Space is causing these errors. You may be asking yourself, how do cosmic rays do this? How? And to that I would say, firstly, no questions. Secondly, I would say, although cosmic rays generally don't reach the Earth's surface initially, they have this secondary, more energetic burst of neurons and protons that fall off of the cosmic ray that does reach the Earth on a particle level. So basically, what you're seeing here are these neurons and these particles drafting like an F1 car supersonically as if it was shooting a fucking bullet into your computer. Alright? Space is shooting bullets at your computer all the time, constantly. Space fucking hates computers. It's just gonna shoot those cosmic rays, and those energetic particles are gonna come falling down at the speed of light, just shaking around like fucking Zach Braff in a goddamn Seth Rogen movie, trying to figure it the fuck out, except it's not even physically seen. You're not even seeing these microscopic fucking bullets that space is shooting at you, alright? Space is your op, space is my op, space is everybody's fucking ops. Now.
So it causes these soft errors, right?
Yeah.
So your computer locks up?
Uh-huh, yeah.
It's like a soft lock then?
Interesting that you would say that. So, by the time that IBM and other companies really had the technology to test this and figure it out, we had broached into the 90s. But we had gained something that we had never gained before. It turns out that every 256 MB of RAM in a PC, on average, has a soft error once per month. Now you may be asking, what's the fucking math on that shit, boss? And I did that shit. So it turns out for every gigabyte of RAM that you have, the cosmic rays have a potential of soft errors happening once every 6 hours. And if you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, you are essentially saying once every 16 minutes you could have a soft error if we did not find any way to combat these cosmic rays. Now, we have obviously figured a way out, otherwise our computers would be crashing every day because RAM is up to 64 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes. RAM is getting crazy, right? So obviously we would be having a big issue. But because the RAM levels of RAM in a PC equal to like 128 meg on average in the 90s, this was not something that they really had to worry about. But as time went on, it became more and more obvious that we're going to need some sort of solution. So they really cracked down. They put their nose to the grindstone, and they figured out a couple of solutions that they could potentially work on here. So the two solutions that I want to talk about for you, we'll talk about with you even, not for you, with you, are these. So the first solution was to design the product, the RAM, in a way that doesn't allow cosmic rays to affect it. Basically, cosmic ray space-proofing the bullets that the cosmic rays are shooting into your PC all the time. Now, this is going to cause a couple of issues because, one, it's going to limit the way that you can design your RAM. It's going to limit the way that you can design these products, whether it be size, whether it be the type of substrate that you use, whether it be the semiconductors that you're choosing. All of this is going to lead to some severely inefficient products and uncapped or severely capped growth. Now, they also came up with the version of error correction that works for every device. Now, this method is literally predicting the future. That's all this is. What they're doing is saying, we know that the soft errors are going to occur on average once about every 16 minutes if you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the maths out depending on how many gigs you have. So what they do is create redundancies in the data that's being transferred and the data that's being processed during those times. So you've got basically the same data being transmitted in certain windows to create ways to avoid the soft errors during that processing. So they found a way to essentially put a bullet shield in front of the podium of my PC as it gives a speech about the future of our country. All right, they've really found a way to nail this down and get to the bottom of it. Now, the problem was solved. Cosmic rays could shoot bullets into my PC all they want, but it still won't affect it. Yay! Now, you may be asking, well, if they solve this problem, why do you still fucking hate space? Well, the answer is simple, right? Number one, it's always shooting bullets, so it is my fucking op. You don't shoot bullets at me, and you are not my op, all right? You're sending those cosmic rays down. You know what the fuck you're doing. You need to stop that shit, all right? You are the worst. I do not like that. Nobody likes that, in fact, especially not James Ziegler, all right? James Ziegler fucking owns you, bitch, all right? He fucking owns you. Now, let's talk about our conclusion here, right? Because obviously, I still hate space. Now, turns out that beyond just fucking shooting bullets into your computer, cosmic rays are shooting bullets into me! Into me! I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. You could go outside right now and you could be out there. You could get those cosmic rays all juiced up in you. All juiced up inside of you. All jiggled up inside of you. And it turns out that those cosmic rays will turn your white blood cells against themselves. And what is that? What is it called when white blood cells turn against themselves?
Cancer.
Fucking cancer! You got it right! That's been my presentation. No further questions. Thanks for tuning in to the Softlock Cafe. I've been This Is My Oath. You've been Notice the Z. We've been in hell this whole time. Thank you for tuning in. Any final words?
He's not worried about the Jewish space lasers. He's just worried about the regular space lasers.
It's true. How do you come down from doing that?